We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Washington football team.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Here's Antonio Gibson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
On the return, Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
In punt formation for Washington.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Lock on the give, it's Lindsay. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Faking the give to Lindsay, here's Locke. Flushed out right. And that's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 27 yards there, a 1st down. On 1st down, right back to Lindsay. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They fake the handoff, now Locke. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
And the Broncos 1st down.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And this is caught. It's Cooper. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
First and goal.
From the 10, first and goal. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And they'll try again here, first and goal after the false start. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal. One more time with Lindsey. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Block working out of the gun. Strong coverage by Washington. And now fourth down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
The kick by McManus is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This is Gibson. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
The delay of game backs him up 5, first and 15. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Airing it out deep for Woods. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards there. A big one.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And fights through one man. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up
now Williams.
3.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. Open man Higbee, the tight end. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Broncos 3, Washington nothing.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try.
Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 27-yard.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Denver.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Play action. Now it's Locke. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
A gain of 6.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
K.J. Hamler.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
The 26. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On play action, Locke rolling to his right. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
He
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, tried his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Dancing to his left. Open man here, Sims complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
3rd down.
He'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
He's got a man, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Here's Locke. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Block off of play action. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Cooper's got it. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line, 27-yard line. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young...
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. DK Metcalf as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. and that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Second and 11. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Michael O.J. Mudia with the tackle.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd and 5. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They go back to the ground with Williams. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
The ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Hey, you got 3, you got 3. 3 down, 3 down. Check 15. Kill.
They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Damian Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington able to make this a close game again. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
K.J. Hamler returning it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line.
He was brought down.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
At the 11-yard line.
Sliding out of the pocket. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 11 yards there. First down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 31-yard line.
2nd and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 38-yard line.
Again, it's Williams. And he'll take this one down to the 36. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, touchdown number 18 on the year. And now Washington a PAT away from taking the lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Another run by Lindsey. And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. That'll wind up as a loss on the play. So now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
3rd down.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down.
3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
A field goal would tie it, but they want more. They're going for it. Locked to throw for it on 4th. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They'll try and run. This is Williams. Now the Broncos are going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
Brings up second and goal.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Williams will try again, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown puts him up 7. But now is when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a one-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is up to 15 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Broncos take over first and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give him a chance.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
At the Broncos' 7-yard line.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So a victory here for the Washington football team. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Washington, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, this could hurt in the race for home field advantage as they drop to 10-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles.